morning. It's your girl Mocaso, and we are here on another good Sunday with the Raw Dow and our Raw Think Tank, talking all things Raw. We have so much in store. I've been so excited about today's meeting because, man, we are ramping up. So if you guys don't know, to all of our listeners, anybody new to our community, one of the things we pride ourselves on is having a seasonal event. So we always organize ourselves by seasons, which are aligned with the quarters. So, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. It's about every 3 months within a year. And we match our seasons along with those quarters. And one of the biggest things we have with each one of these seasons is we have one big event. Whether that's a workshop, a fashion show, or whatever it is that we have going on, we always make it a point to co-create and put all of our effort into creating this awesome event. So our event for this season is going to be our launch party here in Spatial, where we will actually be showcasing all of the different facets that we have to offer and have it in like a whole launch week. So that would include like karaoke, battle of the DJs, a full exposition, and just so much more. Comedy night, again, to really open up all that we plan on doing while we are here in Spatial. So with that being said, one of the things that I've been most excited for is two things. It's really bringing a lot of the things we've been doing this whole season all together. So like, say for example, number one, our mod collaborations. So I've been working with Amanda trying to get those details ironed out, but we are trying to get it so that our NFT piece, like the raw wearable that we'll all be co-creating together, will actually be out at the same time. So we're trying to align it so that all those that participate in it can get like a free pair of sunglasses, and then all our core members will get their free Letterman jacket, and then we'll actually start doing our patches and incentives and just so much more that comes down the pipeline from that. And then also doing that here in Spatial, which has been just, you guys already know, we've been in here for like 3 weeks now, and every single week it gets better and better. It was so crazy this week when Zay had shared about Ready Player Me and how they're about to be in a mall, and then randomly Ready Player Me tweeted about what we're doing right now in this space. Like, hey, look at the Raw Dow and how cool they look in their community calls on Sunday. And it was just like, where did they get our video? Who told them about us? Like, it was just one of those. And I'm just like, just wait till y'all see when we co-create our raw wearable and have all of our Ready Player Me's in that, and just again that next level that's about to take it to. So again, this has been a really exciting week again of us just being out there, putting it out there, being in these different spaces. And then also, with that being said, it was funny, on Friday during the Twitter space, we actually were listening to 2 Twitter spaces. We were listening to one Twitter space that was like our normal Fashion Friday Twitter space, and then we were listening to another that was hosted by a lot more Spatians, as they like to call it here, like those different creators that are already here in Spatial. And the topics and the discussion was like polar, where again, this is why we want to be mingling and meeting these people that are already here in Spatial, because they already get it. That's why they're already here in this space, and they're wanting to continue to build with others just like we are as well. So I definitely would encourage you all to make sure you're staying on the lookout, joining any other random Spatial events as well. You guys know I'm always trying to share about it. we won some NFTs this week and just had such an amazing time. But for our own event, that's what we really need to be discussing today, because for that, so the way that we'll be actually dropping our launch event. So as you guys know, we do have a new space that Spatial is actually giving us called the Agora. Now, we've been building a lot of spaces, so we've kind of been looking at that as being like our theater almost, where again we can host those weekly showcases. We can showcase different things of that nature. And once we get it, we can definitely also see how much more we can jazz it up. But we want to keep our momentum from that, because basically what will happen, I got a nice little schedule here so I can give you guys an outline of what it will look like. So on September 9th, we'll be getting our new space. And then they actually will have their own event, which is like a whole like DAO. They call it the Change Makers event. That their whole like event in Spatial on September 16th. And so you guys see, that's like less than a month away now. So on September 16th is actually when Spatial will be having their event that we will all be a part of. During that event, we will have a 1-hour presentation that we will be able to give. So what we are asking is that everybody make a video that's about 2 minutes long, talking about what they have going on. Now I'll leave some examples about like an outline, but again, we want it to be quick and to the point. Say for example, I know Zay's in here, so Zay can be in her space or in the chicken coop, saying, hi, I'm Mama Zay. I raise my own chickens in my own farm. I come into Spatial, teach others how they can do this. I'm going to keep doing it weekly. Maybe show your event space real quick, and that's a great video. Boom, on to the next, where now we have maybe we'll follow up with Tiny, who now has her space, and she will be streaming educational home garden videos in her space. And then we've got It's Babsby, and he has his space where it's a whole vibe, and we can go and party. And we already do our jam sessions on Sundays. So again, it's just a whole nother vibe where he actually DJs and can play music, and again hear about what he does, and then have a portal where people can actually go and experience these different things. So with that, we do need to get a set outline for when people should have these videos done, so that we can also put them together and make this a really, really nice presentation, because that would be the ideal thing. So that way we can always share it and say, hey, this is a quick presentation about what the raw DAO is, and here's a really good visual on how you can really understand that. So with that being said, today is the 21st, and let me see. So I would love to see this by September 4th. I'm gonna say everybody, and that's already pushing it, but I would say by September 4th at the latest. That community call, September 4th, everyone should have their videos in. Everyone should have their 2-minute long videos. And also definitely your portal. If you don't have a space yet in Spatial, make sure you're definitely building that as well. If you need help, definitely reach out and ask. My husband makes so many environments all day long. We've got plenty, and we are here to help you. Even if you just need help, even if you need us to help you get it started, whatever we can do to help you make sure that you have your spot and your portal, that's what we want to make sure we have done by the 4th. That way we can start giving it a run through. That way we can start setting everything up and having it set for that following Friday, because by that next community call, that 11th, I guess that's when we can present our final draft, as we would call it. During that community call, everybody gives it their check of approval. Again, maybe we do like a run through or a dress rehearsal almost, because if we want to do like live portal hopping, which could very much be what we do as well. After our actual presentation, we can then have our portals there, have people explore them, because I believe that is a part of the segment as well, where people will be coming into our Agora space, and all of our portals can be up, so that again people can go connect in your space, see what you have going on, like your space, so they can come back for more. And that will be a good plan. And one of the great things again about it is, again, right now it's just the raw DAO, but once we really get connected with the people that are already here in Spatial, they have events every single day throughout the week as well. And the more that again we connect with the community that's here and attract those that see us continuing to build in here, we're just going to continue to grow. So again, what we're planning on doing is using that momentum that we have, because with them as well, so that week, so what it will look like, the 4th, everyone will have their videos and portals in. That Friday we'll actually get the space so we can decorate it however we like, again adding the portals, adding the content, adding our flyers, pictures, everything that we do, 3D objects, anything like that. The 11th, we'll have our walkthrough during that community call. Then that 14th is a Twitter space that we'll be doing with Spatial. So that's when that momentum is going to start to build, right? Being on that Twitter space, being able to talk about what we're doing. Shoot, y'all know we can stream the Twitter space in our Spatial. Y'all know how we do. So we can definitely do that to again start building up that momentum. And then on that Friday, that's when they actually have the event space. And then that Sunday, they have a recap where they'll kind of just be sharing everything, all the pictures and videos. So that means that week of the 18th, that will be the week of our launch. Oh, I don't got logged out. Hold on, guys. Now you want to give me a hard time.